So thank you for tuning in to another Chris show. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you for that. So you guys know why you clicked on the video. NBA Youngboy dropped another album. He just dropped Sincerely Cantrell last year. I'll leave the link in the description of my review if you want to check that out. But I was actually really surprised when I saw that he dropped Colors already. I was like, has it even been like 5 or 6 months? Being an NBA Youngboy fan, he is going to drop content consistently, and it's going to be consistently good. It is what it is. When I looked at Colors track list, I saw that it was 19 songs. I was like, okay, so I'm in for a ride. It said 1 hour and 7 minutes. Didn't know what to expect, but the one thing I will say before going into it, I was a little concerned. I'm like, he just dropped a pretty long album, Sincerely Cantrell. Are you going to be able to drop another one that's going to keep our attention for the whole time? Are there going to be some that are throwaways? You know, like, what are we walking into? What are we getting into tonight? And overall, I would say he definitely delivered. I'm definitely enjoying the first listen of this. I'm going to get more into it, of course. Do I think it's better than Sincerely Cantrell? I do not, though. I think I like that one a little bit more, but I do like this album. I think it was pretty good. It had more good songs than it did bad. Like, there's only really like 3 songs that I truly disliked out of the 19. Does that mean I loved every song of the 19? That's not also what I'm saying, but majority of them, you know, if it was on, I wouldn't tell someone to turn it the hell off, basically. But before I get into all of this, there's quite a bit of you that watch my videos, but you're not subscribed. So maybe at this time you could become a loyal subscriber. Then you could like and participate in the comment section of my videos. And for what you guys can leave in the comment section, you can either comment what album made you an NBA Youngboy fan, or maybe what year did you get into him, and what's your favorite song on this album. So because it's 19 songs, it's easier to break it up when you're doing like a first album listen. You know, it's hard to be able to depict and take everything in off one listen. You know, I put things into tiers. I put it in tier 1, like I think this is a hit, probably gonna be in Apple Music's hip hop's top songs. This could potentially, you know, be people's favorite songs. That's what I'm gonna be putting in tier 1 normally. Tier 2, it's either like, it might not appeal to me, but it'll appeal to someone else. Maybe it's just something, it's just an average song. Am I not gonna go out of my way to listen to it? No. But if it comes on, am I gonna skip it? No. That's kind of how tier 2 is. And then with some albums, I do 3 or 4 tier songs, but usually tier 3 is more so, I'm like, this is to average to below average, maybe mediocre. It's a throwaway, just very forgettable song, or sometimes it's just a really bad song. And how I broke it up with this album, I broke it up into 3 tiers. I would say tier 3 with this album is forgettable, and then, like I said, there's 3 songs that I think is bad, and I'll point them out when we get there. So the songs that I have in tier 1, these songs are my favorite songs off the album. Long Live, I have Bring It On, How You Been, Gangsta, Emo Rockstar, Emo Love, and Foolish Figure. Long Live, to me, when I wrote in the notes, it was just a fire intro. I knew he was setting up this album. It was going to be pretty good, and I just really liked the intro. Bring It On, to me, is a top 3 song. That's one of the ones I can see myself just keep going out of my way to play. Just a certified banger. Everything I Want, an NBA Youngboy song. That's what Bring It On is for me. How You Been was a song that kind of caught me off guard when I first was listening to it. It was like that, and I was just like, damn, NBA Youngboy's kind of getting a little deep here. And it was a good breath of fresh air. It was a good change to the album from the first few songs that he was playing. And it's definitely something I'm going to revisit quite a bit. This might not be some people's favorite songs or something in tier 1 for them, but it's tier 1 for me. And then Gangsta with Quando Rondo, that's just, you know, it's going to be a song that's in Apple Music's top. It is what it is. It's just, it was just a really good song. Quando Rondo had a very quality feature. Cream of the crop, top song, just really enjoyed it. That's what Gangsta is. If you're gonna listen to anything from this album, listen to Gangsta, Bring It On. Definitely the 2 best songs on the album. Then we have Emo Rockstar, and to me, that's probably because I'm more of like a Trippie Redd fan. I like XXXTentacion. Like, I like those type of songs when they get, you know, a little on that little sad shit, this, that, and the other. It is what it is. I do like those songs, so that was one of my favorite as well. To me, with Emo Love, what really sold me on it was the hook. It was just really catchy. It's on my fire in the lungs, and you know, I'm a bit of a weed smoker, so it just resonated with me very well. So that's why that one would be closer. If I had to pick any of the songs that's in tier 1 that could potentially be in tier 2, it would probably be Emo Love, but I did appreciate that song. And then Foolish Figure was just a really self-reflecting song. He's talking about like how he's not really a role model, like go to school, don't follow his moves, like he's not necessarily proud of everything that he's done. It was just really deep. I like those self-reflective songs because I'm a self-reflecting person. So definitely gonna go out of my way to listen to that one. So now we have the tier 2 songs, and like I said, tier 2 songs to me, they're average. Maybe there's something missing. It was good. Maybe there was just a lot of songs on the album. I couldn't take everything in. You can't remember every song as a good song or a banger. Like I said, maybe just something's missing. But for this album, I have Smoke One, DC Marvel, Expensive Taste, This and That, Fish Scale, and Snow Bunny. So to me, like I said, Smoke One was a good song to me. I can easily see that being someone's tier 1 song. It was just a good change of pace from the first 2 songs of the album. But like I said, to me, it was a good, not great song. And that's why it's in tier 2. You guys let me know. Maybe I'm looking past that one. Like I said, that one's the closest one to me to potentially be on tier 1. But really good song, so I don't have nothing bad to say about it. DC Marvel kind of falls in line with that. It was a good song, but I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to play it. Maybe if I replay it a few more times, that can potentially happen. But off the first listen, I was just like, good, tier 2. Nothing necessarily caught my ear to make me like, God damn, this song's really good. So for now, we're gonna keep it in tier 2. With Expensive Taste, I think I didn't like his flow of it. I think he might have been just like rapping too fast. Something about it was just something, it didn't connect fully with my ear, and I think that one I have to give it a few more listens potentially, but it was not the worst. But like I said, Expensive Taste, I'm not the hugest fan of fast rapping unless it's done really well. Not everyone can do it. Yeah, some people, I just don't really want to hear it, and that's some of the reasons why I didn't have that on the higher. But other parts of the song I really enjoyed, but when he was doing the fast rapping, that was the part that I was kind of tuning out on. Now, This and That song to me was pretty funny. Like while I was listening to it, I kind of chuckled quite a few times. It was a cool song, but it just, my tier 1 had 7 songs. So you already know it was hard for me doing this picking. If I wanted to, it could have 10 songs, but then it's not giving you a good or honest review. So, you gotta let some songs, it was cool, but it wasn't one of the best. But definitely the funniest song on the album though as well. So Fish Scale and Snow Bunny, this is where I feel like I think he probably shouldn't have came out with a full 19-song album like 3 or 4 months after just dropping an album. Those were the songs where I'm like, this is good. I was just like, I don't know if I'm getting a little bit tired. Maybe the album's going on too long. Maybe it's just been a long night for me. But I was just like, these songs are solid, but nothing's standing out for me at this point with these songs. But we also listened to the end of the album, and I loved Emo Rockstar, Emo Love, and Father Figure. So maybe they just were good, not great songs. But you guys let me know. Any of these tier 2 songs, were they some of your favorite songs? Were they some of your least favorite songs? You think I'm tripping? You think I'm spot on? But like I said, for me, these were the average songs on the album. I could see some people loving them. I could see some people forgetting them. But with tier 3, which I'm about to get into, to me, these are the songs that are either it's just really forgettable. I was just listening to it and I might have actually been on my phone looking at something else just because it didn't catch my eye. No, I'm not really doing that, but I'm just trying to explain what in terms is forgettable, or it's just, to me, it was just like, when is this song gonna be over? Or it just wasn't pleasing to the ears. So these songs for me are No Switch, To Who, Cage Feeling, Know Like I Know, Bring the Hook, and I Got This. So No Switch to me is probably on the upper of the tier 3. I didn't consider it bad, but it was just forgettable. There was nothing that memorable for me. That's why I was like, maybe if I listened to it again or something more, but off the first listen, just a forgettable track. But it wasn't one of my worst 3 songs like I was talking about. Now, To Who, that to me is one of the worst songs. I was just like, I was just like, when is this song gonna end? I was not vibing to it. If you guys like that one, maybe I'll take my L on it. But as of now, I'm gonna kind of put my foot on the ground and say that's probably the worst song on the album to me. To Who, just no, it was not it. Cage Feeling, like, you know, he was in his feelings or talking about it, but not every song that someone is getting deep or letting out their feelings means I gotta accept it or vibe to it. And for some reason, Cage Feelings just wasn't it to me. It was one of the ones where he was talking his stuff and I just wasn't feeling it. Oh, and Cage Feeling was like the third worst song to me. It wasn't the worst. The second worst song to me was Bring the Hook. And then to me, Cage Feelings was the third worst. But with Bring the Hook, I feel like that was the most forgettable track of them all. I'm just like, you know, sometimes some things start sounding the same and, you know, some artists, it's okay with that, but that means some song is just gonna be one of the worst songs in the album. That's what Bring the Hook happens to be. And then I Got This. To me, I Got This is the best of the tier 3 songs. I didn't want to have everything in tier 2 or tier 3, but with the long ending and it being the last song and this being a long album, I could see this one harder for me to go back to. Because I do, at the end of the day, I normally like to play songs all the way through. So if they have like a really long ending, sometimes that makes me not want to listen to it more. I know that's probably a me gripe, but it is what it is. Overall though, like I said, NBA Youngboy, there's a reason why he gets the views that he does, because he's a talented artist. People want to doubt the younger generation or act like their music isn't good because maybe it doesn't appeal to them, but it's appealing to other people, and it's appealing because he's good and he can make music in quite a few different ways. I really enjoy his craft. I like the fact that he can be talking that real shit, but he also be talking his hood shit, and it's just really appealing music to me. So like I said before in the video, you guys let me know in the comment section what was your favorite song off the album. Of the songs that I put in tier 1, 2, or 3, which one do you disagree with the most? Which ones do you agree with the most? How big of an NBA Young fan are you? But as you know, of Chris, I'm gonna give you the album reviews on Friday mornings. That's why you make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell for all my videos so you can like and participate in the comment section. This Chris, I'm out. This motherfucker.